I ship first thing in the morning before I do anything, get it out of the way. Whatever time you ship, I would recommend just shipping at the same time every day. I do it in the morning because if I wait too long, customers tend to message me and say, when are you going to ship this item? So I just get the ball rolling right away so they don't message me because that just wastes my time. Nothing wrong with them messaging me. I'm just saying I don't want to be messaged by the customers if I don't have to. That's the reason why I make my listings the way I do, and that's the reason why I ship when I do. So I do bulk shipping, so I print all my labels out at once. I don't do it one by one. So I just select all of them. I put them in the order that I pulled them. So I pull them in the order that it's going to be here, so that way they're all in order because it's in a tote, so I'm just pulling them out of the tote and it's all in order. I hope that makes sense. You guys will know when you pull something out of order if it's wrong. So anyways, I go to my first item, grab it out of the thing. If it has a SKU, I always verify the SKU. Not only that, I verify that it's the same exact thing that is listed. Put it in here, or whatever it's getting shipped in, and round up the ounces and pounds. I know this is 14 inches wide. That looks like it's about 12. And this is about 3. I'll just write 4. And I'll put the person's initials on it. So I just write the person's initials on it, and then I set it on the ground, and I'll line them all up in order. 2173, yes, that is correct. I'm going to put these in a box because they are leather and they are heavy. I do not want them getting scuffed up or tearing a bag. They're paying $35 or something. They should get a box. And it has nothing to do with the dollar amount. It has to do with, is it going to get to the customer in the same condition that they ordered it in? That's the important thing. It has nothing to do with, oh, these shoes are worth $50, I'm going to put them in a box. It's, is this $3 cassette going to get broken if I ship it to them? Is it going to be what they ordered? All right, I'm talking. One thing I don't do when I ship is talk to people because I have ADD and I will lose my attention and I will mess up. So right then, I just made sure I put the right initials on that box. So these are just, sneaker sandals. They're not going to get hurt. And I don't need a custom size thing. I just roll it up and it fit perfect. And it's double bagged, so if anything happens to the outer bag, the inner bag is fine. Round up. I know the approximate thing, the sizes. If you don't know the approximate size, that's why I keep a ruler right here. I can measure and go, yep, 14. 7, I put 8. 4, I put 6. So I put more, but it doesn't matter because it's still under 1 cubic foot. All right, keyboard. So these are tricky to ship. So first you got to bubble wrap it, which I'm almost out of bubble wrap, so maybe I'll get to show you guys how I have that set up. This kind of needs to get bubble wrap too. I don't put that in there with it because I don't want it scratching it up during shipment. So I kind of like fold it around. Sometimes I just bubble wrap it just to be safe. You get good reviews too if you bubble wrap the cord. And this needs to get folded over. This needs to get folded over. So you just kind of fold it over and roll it up so it stays like that. Before I start looking for a box, I take a quick measurement. Shipping takes a while. It's not too bad. My least favorite thing is taking pictures, and a close second is listing. So out of the 3 most important things, they're all things I don't really like doing. But you know why I do it is because I don't have to work for anybody. I work for myself. So within an 8-foot section, I'm able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 packages in a row. So normally I don't have this camera and I got a light sitting there. I can probably fit 20 and just keep them going down, snaking around. But since I only got room for like 10 to 13 right here, I'm just going to double row it. So I put 1 row and it's got 13. Now I'm going to start a row next to it. So keeps them all in order. You don't need a small bag. You can use one of these, and this is small enough. And it's big enough that they can still see it. All right, you guys are going to see how I change my bubble wrap. So to change it, just grab this, pull it off. If you cut these in half, you can use them to stuff boots. Keep them propped up while you picture. Alright. Bubble wrap is in there. Keep that in there. Slide in one. Slide in the other. Now I just gotta finagle this back on, so now I got it on. And now I can keep working. Nope. Give it some craft. That's okay, because with eBay's new policy, or post office new policy, if it's over 2 pounds, it's a discount. So cost me an extra 20 cents for the packing material, but it'll save me a few dollars on shipping. Well, I stand corrected. That did not save me money, and that's only going a couple states away. That one's over 2 pounds, but there's no discount on that. I thought we were supposed to be discounted. It's like some aren't and some are. Maybe this is a place in Tennessee that's hard to get to. Maybe that's why they charge more. Maybe they don't have to compete with FedEx and UPS. Maybe it's more expensive in that town. You know, I forgot about a couple boxes, golf club boxes. For baseball bats and golf clubs, you got to have a 4x4x48 box and a 6x6x48 box. So drivers fit in this one, clubs and bats fit in the other one, the 4x4. This is a 6x6. I get these from Grainger. There's one not too far from me. So I'll do a bulk order of the big boxes and I'll go pick them up there. It was way cheaper than on Amazon. I think Amazon wanted like, I don't remember, $4 or $5 a box, and at Grainger it's $2 a box. So you buy 100 boxes, you're saving a couple $100. All right, anyways. But I use these for odd size things too, because I have them on hand. So something like this, that's long, I'll go ahead and the excess goes back under my stairs so I can use it at a later date for a similar item. And I just need, I'll probably just put some bubble wrap on it. So just one piece of tape, you know, it folds over. It's good. Now it's secure. And I'll use the box resizer. So usually when I resize boxes, I only need to measure the height or whatever I cut it down to. So that one's 18. Maybe if I turn that thing sideways. All right, that fit. I'm gonna throw some bubble wrap on it. One wrap, one life. Let's get together and ship things right. But see how I never have to really measure anything? It's just, I'm just reading the numbers that I have. Wait, let's see. Okay, what if this had weighed 2 pounds? So I would have saved $3 if this weighed 1 ounce more. Almost $4 if this weighs 1 ounce more. This is unprecedented. Unprecedented. Easy way to get 1 ounce? Some pieces of cardboard. Yep. So eBay and the post office are doing a thing where if it's over 2 pounds, it's cheaper than if it's under 2 pounds, if it's 1 to 2 pounds. So people are either saying it is more, like this was 1.15 ounces, 1 pound, 15 ounces. I could have just said it was 2 pounds, 1 ounces. Well, the issue with that is I don't think they're catching all of them that you're doing that to, but they're catching some of them. So they could be building a case against you, and then to say that we're not going to accept packages from that address anymore. And as I worked for the post office, that is a case. So if people are consistently not putting enough postage on their packages, they have been blackballed, or whatever you want to call it, from delivering with the post office anymore. So I don't want that to be a situation where I have to change my address or something like that just so I can continue to ship, because this is my livelihood. So I'm just going to try to play the game like I can. This package is now over 2 pounds. That's what they wanted. That's what they get. So I'm not lying about it. Yep, $4 I just saved on that package. Crazy. So just to reiterate, I always put the cross over the tape, so that way if it pushes down, it doesn't tear my label that's on it, because a lot of the times I put the label across the seam. So if you're in a mail truck and you're reaching for a package, you may put some weight on here and it crush it. This way it doesn't crush. And also, if anything happened to this box, there's literally like a net. This is like a cross holding in what's inside. So if this whole side got tore out or the glue came apart, this is going to help contain the item that's inside. This is how I set all my stuff up. I just lay it on the floor. It's got that first big long row. Then I ran out of room, so then I started a new row. They're all in order. And as you can see, they all have the initials on them. Then I just review purchase. After I hit review purchase, I look at the labels and I see if there's anything that looks weird that I didn't remember doing, like a label for 20 bucks or something. Confirm and pay. And I got my printer and my scale on the same outlet, so that way I can have my computer on and my scale and my printer aren't on together. So print them out, and as it's printing, I go to my scan forms, generate, I open up my scan sheets, and I take my PDF of my scan sheet and I put it in a shared Google Drive for my wife to use at the post office, and the clerk scans her phone. So I don't have to print anything out. For this part, out of 4,000 orders, I've messed up 2. And here's how I mess them up. The first one was, it was 2 pairs of black pants that were right by each other where I was storing them. One was like SKU number 400, one was 401. They were so close to each other that I knew I was in the right area, and I seen black pants, so I grabbed them. Well, they were both pretty plain black pants. There was one little logo on them. Customer gets them. You gave me the wrong pants. And I'm thinking, okay. So I go look, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I did. I go look, and I'm like, yep, I sent you the wrong pants. I'm sorry. Just keep them. I'm going to send you the pants now. So I went ahead and just pay it out of my own money to give them the pants and said cancel it. Really, I should probably have them return it just so there was a record of them buying these new pants. Because they could have easily said again, hey, I never got those pants, even though I just sent them those pants. So, but anyways, I was just trying to make it right. That was the first time. Then just recently, I was talking to my wife, and I put these initials on, and I put the wrong label on the wrong package because I didn't look at the initials. I just messed it up. I switched two orders around. So that's the only 2 times I've ever messed up shipping. I think this is the system that I've always used, and this system works good for me. I think the first time I messed it up because I didn't verify that I had the right SKU number, or at least verify that it's the right pants. Like, I take that very seriously now, and I verify it as best I can. Like, I don't leave a doubt in my mind that it might be the right one. And also, the initials I put on the boxes, now I just know when it's time to put these labels on, I'm not going to be talking to the camera. I'm just putting the labels on. I'm not messing it up. I'm not talking to anybody. It's the easiest thing. All I got to do, this says AM is the initials, and all I got to go is put it on the first box that says AM. And the second box will say WC. And that's all I got to do is match these up. So I just focus on that. It only takes 30 seconds, and then I'll be done. So there's a way to stack these IKEA bags that are pretty convenient to carry. So if you get an IKEA bag and it's full like that, you can put another one directly on top, fill it,